Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Young from Bimser International. We are a passionate enterprise software maker bringing the best solution ideas since 1998. Today, in this presentation, you will learn about Ensemble, our process, strategy, and performance management system. So those are the topics I'm going to cover in this presentation. First, I will explain what Ensemble is and what can be done with this tool. Then you will learn about why Ensemble is the perfect tool for managing process and performance, and some of the benefits it provides. After that, we will learn about the modules offered in Ensemble, and finally, some of our references. Let me start by explaining what Ensemble is. Ensemble is a process, performance, and strategy management system. Process management constitutes a common practice among organizations because it helps companies improve their performance. With Ensemble, you can measure and model processes, activities, or resources, as well as track the performance of their inputs and outputs. In addition, Ensemble can be used as a balanced scorecard tool and also to manage the budget of the company. Ensemble is one of the 4 products Bimser develops. They can work standalone or they can be integrated to each other to offer combined solutions. In the case of Ensemble, we can integrate it with EBA, our enterprise business automation platform, and also with QDMS, our quality management system. By doing that, we could, for example, obtain the HR information from the related product or provide a document management platform. Ensemble can leverage EBA's workflow capabilities to increase the efficiency of the processes, and it can also help to manage the corrective and preventive actions or the risk management activities present in QDMS as processes. Just like the rest of our other products, Ensemble can also be integrated with other ERP or CRM solutions. In a sense, Ensemble helps companies have their processes and company activities under control. Now let's continue talking about why Ensemble is considered a great tool for managing process and performance. The EFQM Excellence Model, a non-prescriptive business excellence framework for organizational management promoted by the European Foundation for Quality Management, helps organizations become more competitive, and we can achieve this goal with Ensemble. Policies that support strategy are implemented and monitored. Ensemble is designed and developed to provide the most appropriate value to the process stakeholders, so they are aware of the departmental and individual achievements. Another reason why our customers love working with Ensemble is that it is extremely easy to use, and at a glance, they can monitor the different KPIs. Continuing, these are some of the benefits that Ensemble provides. It saves cost, time, and labor by detecting the duplicate processes. Ensemble is very flexible. Companies can model the processes according to their preferred methodologies. You can define processes, activity steps, sources, inputs and outputs, and also the interaction or associations between them. With Ensemble, it is possible to create performance indicators to track the performance and take actions. Companies can identify possible risks in processes and activity steps, and they can add the necessary controls to manage those risks. If a company has to comply with a specific legislation, they could assign controls to its processes. An option would be to integrate Ensemble with a corporate risk module available in QDMS, our quality management system. Another benefit Ensemble brings to the table is resource planning. By identifying the resources used in the processes, companies will be able to know the resources needed in every step, its associated costs, and the impact in the event lack of resources. Finally, Ensemble's dynamic structure and its ability to adapt to a changing environment helps companies ensure their business continuity. Now that you know what Ensemble can do and its benefits, let's continue learning about the modules of the product. Ensemble is composed of 2 main modules, process management and performance management. The process management module is where companies can define and model their processes, and the performance management module is where they monitor the performance. let's start with the process management module first. So with this module, you can manage different locations or departments, which is known as centralized management. Also, companies can identify the resources used in different process steps and ensure that those resources are managed efficiently. For example, employees are considered resources. With Ensemble, we know who is involved in each step of the process, and we can extract reports with their job descriptions or the organizational units they belong to. We can track the participation of employees every step of the way, from the reasons they give for the process revision to the control of the improvements they make, or to the approvals they make, or to the distribution decisions they take. However, a company process doesn't have to start and end with employees. There can be customers and suppliers involved. With Ensemble, you can incorporate those relationships as input or output of the processes. Essentially, Ensemble helps companies comply with the process management requirements of the ISO 9001 or ISO 16949 standards. Other features worth mentioning are the flexible infrastructure, or how easy it is to create processes with our web-based drawing tool. With Ensemble, we can model processes in multiple layers and group the activity steps, which facilitates the visualization of the process. We can create an interactive map to jump into the different branches of the processes. We can also assign resources to the different steps, manage the inputs and outputs, place control points or risk assessment actions, and even associate documents to a particular step. Finally, Ensemble offers rich reporting options within the process management module to increase the effectiveness of your controls. Let's continue with the performance management module. This module helps manage the performance of individuals, teams, or the company as a whole, and it also helps manage the goal or targets to achieve. It is possible to create a schedule to execute a performance review. For example, the goals can be tracked every month, every quarter, every year. In order to manage performance, we have to define a series of indicators to track, and those indicators will then appear in a balanced scorecard. Companies can customize the evaluation intervals for each indicator. For example, we could have a goal that consists in getting 100 new customers in 1 month, and that value would be our target value. We could also set an alarm value, such as 50 customers. Once the month is over, we could see where we stand, in the critical range below 50, in the mid-range above 50 but below 100, or over 100. One option would be to design and execute a benchmarking analysis to evaluate how different organizational units or departments perform the same tasks and compare how efficient they are. If we were to associate indicators to company processes, we could follow the performance throughout the process. And thanks to the integration between Ensemble and QDMS, the system could create actions automatically in QDMS whenever an indicator states that a target hasn't been reached. Also, in terms of integration, Ensemble could pick up from another system that a company is currently using about its target values or alert, as well as the current values of the indicators, and then visualize them in Ensemble as a scorecard. If the data is entered manually in the system, the entry time that has previously been scheduled can be used to send reminders to users. Apart from the email reminders, users can also access their pending tasks from the home screen. Ensemble offers the possibility of creating reports and graphics about the performance of the company, and the product offers different views that highlight various aspects of the key performance indicators. Moreover, Ensemble offers different ways of visualizing the scorecards. The example on this slide is the list view, where we see the different groups of indicators and 2 columns at the right side that represent the period-to-date and year-to-date evaluations. This way, we can see how we are doing in this specific period, but also in general. And the period-to-date and year-to-date information can also be obtained as a pie chart, just like you see on this slide. and also as a bar graph. Ensemble offers many visualization options so that we can highlight and focus on different aspects. In a sense, Ensemble is a tool extremely easy to use, specifically designed to help companies manage their processes and performance. So on this slide, you can see some of our references. Ensemble is a very powerful process management and performance management software. No wonder it has reputable international references, such as electronics maker LG, the global supermarket chain Carrefour, or the innovative glass manufacturer Shops. In addition, Ensemble has regionally well-known references also in Europe and the Middle East. And this comes to the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening to this introduction about Ensemble, our process, strategy, and management system. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we are happy to hear from you. Thank you.